This is the BMW 520i. This is a new variant for the 5 Series, at least here in the Philippines. It's still based on the G30 body, but it has a new 2-liter turbocharged gasoline engine. And here in the Philippines, we also get a couple of new features. It now has soft closed doors, and it has new color options for the interior. It sells for 3.9 million pesos. Is it worth the money? Let's find out. Like most cars, the 5 Series is getting bigger with each generation. The G30 is about an inch longer than the previous model, the F10. And it's about 6 inches longer than the old E39 5 Series. The 520i luxury variant comes with 18-inch wheels, which I think look a bit small for the car. The car has a very sharply sculpted shoulder line, which starts from the taillight and blends towards the front fender. At the front, it has adaptive headlamps with daytime running lights. It also has LED fog lamps. The car has active kidney grills, which can either open or close to provide more cooling or better aerodynamics. At the back, it has dual exhaust tips. It has LED tail lamps. The car has a power opening and closing trunk. On this 520i, the second row seats do not fold down, so you cannot bring your skis with you. Not that you can ski anywhere in the Philippines anyway. Overall, the BMW G30 is a handsome looking car. It looks special, it looks expensive, and it commands attention, especially in white or black. At first glance, the interior of the 5 Series doesn't look as nice as the interior of the E-Class. The design looks a bit more dated, but in terms of material quality, the car doesn't lag at all. Everything is made out of high quality materials. You can barely feel plastic inside the car.
Okay, so this is the interior of the new 5 Series. It's basically almost the same as the 2018 model. Well, you get more color options now. Like on the 2018 model, you have a gesture control. You can control the infotainment using gestures. Yeah. That adjusts the volume. It's not always that reliable. There you go. Sensors over here, so your finger has to be somewhere over here. You have almost everything is covered in soft touch materials. Actually, I can't feel any plastic here. Even this is soft touch, man. Everything is covered in soft touch materials. I remember on the 2018 model they had wood panels over here, but this is piano black. I think it's plastic. There's a lot of piano black plastic here on the interior. Okay, you have, like on most luxury vehicles nowadays, you have this split center console. So let's say you have a passenger and her elbow is on the armrest. You don't have to ask her to remove her elbow. You can just open your side of the armrest. Yeah. You have dual zone climate control. Everything feels high quality as expected. It has these curtains which are power operated. It doesn't have a sunroof. It has adaptive headlamps. It has an auto hold function. This is leather. Forgot what kind of leather it is. Yeah. This is all leather. Leather. This is padded. I think that's it. Turn it off. Why does it seem off? Let's check out the back seat. Oh, it has soft closed doors, by the way. Okay, so I'm now here in the back seat. The front seat is actually adjusted pretty far back, but I still have plenty of legroom. I have 2 aircon vents over here. I have climate controls. It's dual zone as well. You can adjust the temperature, you can adjust the fan speed, and you can also turn it off. You don't have any 12-volt outlets here. Map pockets. Like I said, visors. These are not power operated. The one at the back is power operated. The rear sunshade. And legroom is very good. I have about 3 inches of headroom. This much. That's not 3 inches. I'd say that's about 2.5. And I'm about 5'8". I have a center armrest over here with 2 cup holders. Yeah. So basically it's the same G30 body style with a few added accessories, a few added features. If you still want the 2018 model, you can get it at a significant discount now. I think it's more than $1 million, the discount for the 2018 model. Like at the front, everything here is covered in leather. This is a high quality interior, as you would expect from a BMW.
I've owned a couple of older BMWs before, and every time I drove them, it felt like a special occasion. It's like wearing a nice suit. It makes people pay attention to you a bit more. As soon as you close your doors, you're cocooned in leather, wood, and other expensive materials. There's also that very distinctive BMW smell, which you don't get in any other car. The 520i continues this tradition of quality. It feels as expensive as it looks. Noise insulation is very good. As soon as you close your doors, you're isolated from outside noise. The 520i is powered by a 4-cylinder turbocharged gasoline engine, which produces 181 horsepower and 290 Newton meters of torque. It does 0 to 100 kph in about 7.8 seconds, which is not too bad for a mid-size car with a 4-cylinder engine. Fuel economy is also not bad for a mid-size car. It can do up to 10 kpl in the city. The engine is coupled to an 8-speed transmission. It doesn't have paddle shifters. You shift using the gear lever. The car weighs about 1,600 kilograms, which is actually lighter than the previous model. The 520i is actually the cheapest variant of the 5 Series that you can buy right now, but it comes loaded with tech. It has lane departure warning, it has blind spot monitoring, the car has a heads-up display, it doesn't have autonomous braking though, and it doesn't have adaptive cruise control. Steering is electronic, it is very light, it doesn't give a lot of feedback. If you put it in sport mode, it stiffens up a little bit, not by much. Overall, ride quality is very good. You can barely feel the bumps on the road. The official price of the 520i is 4.9 million pesos, but at the time of this review, BMW is offering a 1 million peso discount, which brings the price down to 3.9 million. BMW is still a luxury brand, so you'll be paying a significant premium for the badge on the hood. But unlike other luxury brands, like say Gucci, you won't just be paying for the brand here. The 520i offers plenty of technology and a level of build quality that you can't get from a Japanese midsize executive sedan.